The time has arrived for the next part of the My Team series. We are off to Portugal with Team Arrow McLaren to see how we can follow up after our first race at Bahrain. We had a reasonable start, but not the best start. It's going to be a long time till we get some points, but let's see how we can get on. This is going to be my first career race at Portimao as well. So it's going to be a very big learning experience, especially with the AI on 110%. But let's see how we get on. What we're going to do is we'll give you a few highlights of practice. We'll give you some qualifying and we'll give you some highlights from the race. And hopefully we can do well. But who knows what's going to happen. I've seen some things that the AI are pretty overpowered here. But let's see. Let's see how we can go. Right, guys, here we go. Heading out onto the track for the first time. Gonna get some track acclimatization in. See how this car's handling. See how I can handle this track. You know. I know the track, but I'm gonna make lots of mistakes for sure. Car's gone. Very aggressive first entry. Good enough.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Right, here we go, guys, into qualifying. We've sorted it this time that we've put qualifying on full. So we've got the full session, even though I think we're still going to struggle to make it out of Q1. And by the looks of things, we have a full wet race to look forward to. Brilliant. So it's going to be a tough weekend, but let's do it.
Checks complete.
Alright, let's go, guys. Off to qualifier. Let's see what we can do. See if we can make it out of Q1. I'm not very hopeful, but let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can just not be in last as well. Alright, here we go, guys. First qualifying lap. Let's see if we can make sure we don't put this in P22. Let's get off the back of the grid for this race. Little wide there, which made us slower. Running very wide there. Charles pumping himself as fast as, but we aren't going to be anywhere near that time. Especially not if we're going to spin. I thought we'd saved it for a second. Alright, that one didn't go too well. Let's see how that two can go. We're going back to backs. 23 seconds off the pace with that one. Let's hope we can keep it in a straight line this time. Right there again. Pretty much identical to the last time. Better exit there than last time. That's what we did it last time and we nearly did it again.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Alright, Jeff, hopefully we only need this lap. Still wobbling. And round we go. Where's this going to put us? Probably last, but we'll see what it does. Yeah, last. Still not the best lap. Right, we need to improve with our second run. Well, third run technically. So after everyone's first run, we're a whole second off our teammate Dan, who is sitting in 16th, who would get through to Q2 at the current rate, and we're over a second behind him, sitting in 22nd. We're going to have to see if we can miraculously pull an absolute lap out on this second run to make it into Q2, or even just get off this back of the grid and not start 22nd again like we did in Bahrain. Are we going to be able to do it? I really don't know. I really don't know. But let's hope we can. The first aim is to not be starting 22nd. But let's see what we can do. Right, guys. It's the last lap to try and get through to Q2, to try and get off the back of this grid. We did even have a spin on the out lap here, so it's not looking good at all. But let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can move up. Come on, at least need to get ahead of Mazepin. I'm turning into Mazepin this weekend myself, just spinning so many times. Which isn't going to look good for a race that we've got a full wet race. We're up, but we're not up by enough to worry anyone else. I think we've got half a second to Mazepin at least. We're up, but just not by any time really at all. Started gaining a bit of time at the end of this lap, but nowhere near enough to move us up anywhere. We're still going to be 22nd. Still off the pace. Out in Q2. Didn't even make it to Q2. Out in Q3. 22nd on the grid again, guys. And there we go. As you can see, guys, very much off the pace. We closed the gap a little bit. It was about half a second to Mazepin. We got it down. Dan's made it through to Q2. Nice, Dan. But look, over a second behind him. Still. Yep. This track, first time in a career mode here on 110% AI, is a bit of a steep curve for me. Let's see what we can do in the race. It's a wet race. But with the amount I'm spinning in the dry, I'm not anticipating anything in the wet. But let's see what we're going to do.
The Formula One circus has made its way to the southern coast of Portugal this week, and it's preparing for what I expect to be a terrific race here in Portimao. Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Tictum.
Dan put himself in 14th. Go on, boy.
George Russell and Mick Schumacher. Latifi, Tsunoda. They've taken a grid penalty.
Not enough of one to hit me back.
Nikita Mazepin. That's it then. It's time to go racing.
Oh, Mazepin's taking him. We're still 21st, boys. Right, here we go, guys. Portimao race, soaking wet. What can we do? Apparently stall. Terrible start. Just exactly what we didn't want. At least we're out of the carnage. Where's Mazepin going? Yeah, and Yuki very both like tentative around there. Both didn't want to get near each other. I'm on the outside. Have we got two here? We've got Latifi as well. Oh, what's that wheel touch? Up the inside. We've got Latifi. The ERS on that hill was not the one. That was a wiggle. Oh, we've gone deep there. Have we found our limit here? We've made up some places on lap 1. After the absolutely terrible start as well. Oh, yeah, okay. Not that much braking though. That Williams is so quick in a straight line as well, so we're going to struggle if we do that every lap. We've got a bit of a gap on Latifi, but we've lost George even more at the moment. Oh, we've gone deep there. Latifi's coming for me. I've held my line. He didn't fancy it in the wet. Sonoda, has he got him? Sonoda's got him. I think Latifi might lose another place here as well.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
Oh!
Green flag.
Whose fault? Could be mine. I don't think so. I went wide. If you want to get around where you needed to get in. We're wrestling this car. We've gone so deep here. Even clipped that bit of gravel. Latifi's through. Gone wide coming out of that one as well to correct it.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focused.
Got enough to keep ahead of Mick. Oh, just can't get Latifi getting away from us there. But he already is. Oh. Running some on edge here. Gone. Kept it running in a relatively straight line, but no, we didn't. Let's keep going. Oh, we've gone again. Yuki's gonna catch us up and we're gonna get lapped soon at this rate. Oh, he span it. So this is that corner every time.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here.
Up the inside you go, Lando. Good move. But now look at this. Because I've let Lando go.
Our gap to the car in front is 47.3 seconds.
What the hell? Trying to use Lando as a decoy. Around the outside of Yuki. They don't like to commit to that corner in the rain. We've got to battle back on. Oh. Drag race, he's on the inside of it. Illegal overtake, what? I was ahead of him the whole time. Oh, we're fighting. This car as well as Yuki. He's gone. The car's gone. Oh dear.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
That wasn't a surprise, was it, guys? We were living on edge with the car in the dry in practice. We didn't qualify well. We didn't have the pace. Adding that rain in just added so much
Victory
more
for
to
the
it.
team from Milton Keynes then after a quality performance.
Red Bull with another win, back-to-back
Anthony
victories to
Davidson,
start the
how do
season.
you think they were able to set themselves
Max
apart today?
Verstappen with back-to-back
Keeping
wins.
their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions.
There we have it, guys. Race 2 of the season done in Portimao. I thought it was meant to be sunny in Portugal, but apparently not this weekend. We ended up with a DNF to follow our 16th place up in Bahrain. Only positive to come from the weekend was Dan finishing in 12th. Superb drive to back up his 17th the race before, so he's now got a 17th and a 12th, just 5 seconds off the points, which is a great run from Dan. Hopefully we can maybe see him make a little bit more improvements in Spain, where we go to next, and he might even sneak in and get some points. Who knows? But I appreciate you guys watching again. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I really hope I improve for the next race for you. But anyone who is watching, I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and comment on the videos where you think we can do some improvements. If you want any changes made to the team, please do let me know. But I appreciate all of you guys watching and hanging out. And we will see you in Spain very shortly, where hopefully it is a lot sunnier than it was in Portugal this weekend. Catch you soon.